Alright guys, when working with the responsive web design, apart from the container and flexible layout, the media like images, video players, audio players also require a bit of attention. The text inside the layout can be resized and will flow nicely to fill the container. That is not too hard. But the images, video, audio and other media types need to be scalable as the viewport size changes. So one way to fix that issue, we can apply width of 100% to all of these media types, to the images or video or audio. Applying so, when the viewport size gets smaller, the media will also scale down, or when the viewport size gets larger, the media will also scale up. So here we have taken a layout, we have seen already this layout, how we have created. Now as we all know, so these are the different images, these are the different media we have taken. So to make this media as flexible, so that this media should be taking the space according to the size of the container or according to the size of the column in which it is wrapped, so we have taken a width full classes. Here if you look at here, we have width full classes that is having width of 100%, and to all the images we have applied this class width full, and similarly here also width full. That means all of these images is having width of 100%, so that means these images are flexible now. Similarly, as here we have applied width 100% to different images, we can also apply the same thing to our video or audio. Then our video as well as audio will also be flexible or responsive according to the size of the different devices. Alright, now let's talk about something flexible media. Not flexible media, it's flexible embedded media. We can embed different media like video from the YouTube or Vimeo. We can embed maps from the Google Maps. So how we can actually make embedded media flexible? Unfortunately, the width 100% trick does not work with the embedded media, specifically iframes that we use. For example, okay, let's see one image, not image, a map here. So we will embed map. So here let's copy the HTML. This is the all campus map, and after this let's take one section, and inside the section let's take one container. Inside the container let's take our iframe. Save this, then give it a refresh. Okay, here we have map. Now to the section let's apply class of, say, padding. We need padding. Also we'll say map. So from here let's style our map before this here. Map will say background color, say cornflower blue. Save this, then give it a refresh. Here we have that section. Now to this map, let's have a look here. So to this image they are already width of 600 pixel and height of 450 pixel. Obviously pixel is a hard unit, it won't be resized according to the size of the screens. So let's apply this 100%. We can make the width flexible, but we cannot make the height flexible. So first of all let's check the width here, inspect it, give it a refresh first. Now inspect it. Let's reduce the size of the screen. We can see here that size of the screen as reduces, the map is also getting reduced. The width is actually getting reduced, not the height. The height is still whatever the height that has been applied here. Say here 100%, give it a refresh. Okay, here we have that map. As here we have said height 100% to our map, but it is not working accordingly, because obviously we know that an element does not have height by default. So that percentage is not working well here. It is taking some height by default, but the parent element in which this map is wrapped is not having any kind of height. So how we can make an embedded media flexible? So there is another trick to do so. So for that purpose, what we can do, there are some set of rules which we will be applying here, so let's do that. So here, first of all, to do so, let's wrap our iframe tag inside a container, not container, inside a parent first. Okay, save this. Now to this div, let's apply class of map container, and now to the map container we will be applying that those some sort of rules for making it flexible. The rules are that we should apply height 0. Obviously there is no height to the content until unless it is having any kind of content, so let's apply height 0 and we'll say width of 100%, so that it can adjust according to the size of the screen if it will be in percentage. Now we will be applying padding bottom. Obviously there is no height to this container, map container, so the height will be coming from the padding bottom. So let's apply padding bottom, and the padding bottom depends upon the screen ratio. So whatever the screen ratio will be there for different devices, accordingly we will be applying padding bottom. So say for example we use the screen ratio of 16:9. So how we can calculate the padding bottom in percentage? We will be saying for the 16:9, 9 star, say 16:9 is the ratio, and we will multiply it by, we know how to calculate percentage. Okay, so this is how we can yeah, it should be 9 upon 16. Yeah, okay, this is how we can calculate the padding bottom according to the screen ratios. So after calculating this we will get 56.25%. Now save this. Now the map container is having the height of 56.2%, which is getting calculated from the padding bottom. Let's provide some background color, say coral. Now let's give it a refresh here. Nice. Okay, why don't we see the image? Map, this is a map container. Height 0, padding bottom 56.2%, background color coral we have. Okay, let's get rid of this high width and height from the map. Save this, then give it a refresh. Yeah, here we have that map. Now let's reduce it once again. You will find that the parent container on which we have applied background color coral, that's the map container. It is reducing the size according to the size according to the screen sizes. Height is also decreasing, width is also decreasing. Here you can find it here. Okay, perfect. Now we will place this map according to this container, to the map container here we have applied. So to do so we will make the iframe position absolute. And obviously if you want to place this iframe according to its parent, that is map container, so to the parent we will be applying position relative. Perfect. Now we will say to this iframe width of 100% obviously, and height also 100%, so that it should be taking width of according to this container, and obviously we'll say left 0 and top, not text, it should be top 0. Now save this, then give it a refresh here. Perfect. Now let's check it out whether we got our map flexible or not. It is increasing. Similarly height is also increasing, and if we reduce, the height is also reducing. Perfect. So this is how we actually work with the embedded media to make it flexible. Perfect. And these are the some sort of rules. Always wrap the flexible media inside a container, and to the container apply height 0, width 100%, then padding bottom according to the ratio, screen ratio. And these are the things like background color not necessary. Then position, make it position relative because you will have to position your map or embedded media according to the pan. So to the embedded media we will be applying position absolute, width 100%, height 100%, and this is left 0, top 0, so that it should be placed according to its pan. Perfect. Nice.